and I had about 600 micrograms of acid. Wanted to plant into Richard Nixon's tea because the stuff is tasteless.
Ever wonder what really went down behind the scenes with the powerhouse women of 80s rock? Beyond the MTV glam and stadium lights, these iconic artists navigated a male-dominated industry, battling for their creative vision in the studio. Get ready to uncover the never-before-told stories of how they shaped their groundbreaking sound. Hey, Jack, it's a fact they're talking in town. Number 10, Joan Jett. She was rejected by 23 record labels before launching her career.
23 labels, all the majors and all the minors rejected our music. There's no material here.
Can't sing.
You can't sing, lose the guitar.
Instead of giving up, she created her own label, Black Heart Records, becoming one of the first women to do so.
Rock is very, male and very testosterone-filled, but girls have testosterone too.
Producers dismissed her as just a girl with a guitar, but she proved them wrong by dominating the charts and defining rock rebellion. Number 9, Chrissie Hynde from The Pretenders. To be heard in a room full of men, Chrissie had to fight harder than most, but she didn't play by anyone's rules. She once said, "I was never trying to be like a man. I just didn't want to be like a girl." It wasn't rebellion for show, it was survival. Despite losing 2 bandmates to addiction and being surrounded by skepticism, she kept the band alive, uncompromising and unapologetic. Chrissie didn't ask for space in rock. She took it.
To a place in the past we've been cast out of.
Number 8, Debbie Harry in Blondie. She was the face of Blondie, and many tried to reduce her to that. But behind the scenes, Debbie was writing, producing, and controlling the band's aesthetic. Although she was seen as a sex symbol of the MTV era, Debbie had full control over her image.
I was criticized sometimes, mostly by men. They just thought it was a con and that I was trying to get away with something, that I was a lousy singer, a lousy musician, a terrible writer, and that I had some nerve being up on stage in the first place.
The iconic punk glamour style wasn't the industry's creation, it was hers. In an MTV-driven world obsessed with image, she fought to keep hers on her terms, not the labels. Number 7, Ann and Nancy Wilson of Heart. Heart wasn't just a band, it was a battle. In the 80s, Ann and Nancy Wilson were pressured to wear revealing clothes, soften their playing, and smile more for MTV.
So it came as a big shock and a slap in the face to us when we got into an industry where people went, "Oh, well, you're a woman, well, check that off, you gotta stay over here. You have to fit into this little box."
Their label even spread rumors that they were in a relationship, just to sell more records. But instead of backing down, they doubled down.
At one point somebody said, "Do you really play that guitar or is it just a prop?"
Heart kept writing, playing, and pushing until their music drowned out the industry's noise. Number 6, Patti Smith.
On which we feed. Come on now, try and understand.
She didn't chase fame, she chased truth. Patti Smith was fired from her first job for thinking too much, and she never stopped. The first woman to play CBGB, she opened punk's doors with poetry and fury. She co-wrote Because the Night with Bruce Springsteen, but made it hers. And when life knocked her down, through grief, loss, and industry pushback, she always came back, with more to say than ever. Number 5, Stevie Nicks of Fleetwood Mac.
Took my love and I took it down.
Stevie wasn't just Fleetwood Mac's dreamy icon. she fought for every inch. Often dismissed as just the girl singer, she demanded control over her sound, even if it meant being called difficult.
There is a God, and God gave me this talent to sing and write and dance. So I'm doing my job.
Mocked for her mystical look, she turned it into a trademark. What critics called over the top, fans called unforgettable. She didn't just join the band. She burned her place into its legacy with blood, glitter, and fire.
Just like a wide-winged dove, sings a song that sounds like she's singing.
Midway check-in. If you're vibing with this, drop a like and subscribe for more rock legends. Number 4, Siouxsie Sioux of Siouxsie Sioux and the Banshees. She defied every stereotype. Siouxsie refused to be sexualized, banned fashion expectations, and built a sound entirely her own. Despite being banned from multiple TV shows, her influence exploded across alternative and goth rock. Siouxsie wasn't trying to fit into the male-dominated punk scene. She was trying to tear it apart.
The industry found it totally unacceptable that women could run around looking and sounding like that.
In a world where women were expected to just be muses or fans, she grabbed the mic and refused to smile. Number 3, Tina Turner.
And we're rolling, take it with me, rolling on real life.
Before the stadium anthems and platinum albums, Tina Turner had to survive hell. Behind her explosive stage presence was a woman escaping years of abuse from Ike Turner, all while performing with him. Record labels told her she was too old, too black, too washed up for rock. But Tina didn't beg. She toured relentlessly in Europe, built her fan base from scratch, and came back stronger. Tina became the first black woman to headline solo stadium tours. Though she became a rock icon, her music masterfully blended rock, soul, pop, and R&B, a fusion that made her voice unforgettable across generations. She didn't just reclaim her voice, she roared. Number 2, Janis Joplin. She didn't sing songs, she bled them. Mocked for her looks and wild spirit in conservative Texas, Janis found freedom in San Francisco, where she turned pain into performance.
She told her that she loved you much, much more than I.
She drank hard, sang harder, and stormed stages like it was her last night on Earth. Offstage, she craved love and often felt invisible.
As you finally come on home to me.
Fame didn't heal her wounds. It just gave them a spotlight. She died at 27, alone in a hotel room, but left behind a voice that still feels like a raw scream breaking through the silence.
Feel good right now.
Number 1, Grace Slick of Jefferson Airplane. Grace didn't just front a psychedelic band, she commanded it. In an era where women were supposed to be quiet or pretty, she was loud, political, and dripping in acid-laced sarcasm. She was the only woman to perform at Woodstock, Altamont, and Monterey, 3 of the biggest festivals in rock history, and she didn't blink once. Grace openly mocked politicians, dropped F-bombs on live TV, and once tried to bring LSD into the White House to spike Nixon's tea.
And I had about 600 micrograms of acid. Wanted to plant into Richard Nixon's tea because the stuff is tasteless and send him to the moon.
While most women in rock played it safe, Grace played it dangerous and never apologized for it. These women didn't just break barriers, they rewrote the rules. In a world that tried to silence them, they made noise so loud it echoed through generations. They didn't ask for permission, and rock has never been the same since.
told her that she loved you much, much more.